My name is Jesse, and I'm here with Glenn Buechlein, also known as Power B. And I'm here in the Power B basement of, just first of all, I just wanted you to take a look of Power B's diner. This is the menu, serving up all kinds of pain and goodness. There's also our four-legged friends down here. This place is awesome, and I mean, we're talking about a real live torture chamber of awesomeness. Anyway, but I had heard a bit of Glenn Buechlein since I was in high school. You've got multiple. You've done national records, world records.
I used to compete primarily in bench press contests, and probably starting in my early to mid 30s, and I last competed when I was, I believe, 41 or 42 years old.
Okay.
And at that time, I did break the American record for my for the Masters in the APF. I benched 240 pounds. I benched 725.
But the reason I came here today was Glenn was nice enough to show me the BeActivated. It's BeActivated, right?
BeActivated. 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 Be active. Move.
Okay. And what? Just I guess what? How would you define? What is BeActivated?
I think it's a philosophy. Number one, it's a life philosophy. The key things about BeActivated, it centers around proper breathing and then movement. And the movement is centered on what does your hip flexion. There's a series of tests to determine that. Are you moving from the inside out? Are you moving 1, 2, 3? Are you moving out of pattern or sequence? Once we determine your movement pattern, we're able to address those through certain acupressure points, rub-a-dubs, you name it. We correct those cheat patterns so you can fall back into correct sequence.
Right on. And so overall today, so what we've done, Glenn had me do a first of all, just an overall assessment. I did the overhead squat assessment. We looked for possible problems there. Didn't see a lot of them, but then we went over to the table and really got into it. And my solace was
Right.
pretty much just inactive.
Right. We started with I also have functional movement assessment, but I just used what I think is the best one just to get an overall glimpse of someone's compensation. And I just did an overhead squat. Kind of assessed that Jesse was tight, dorsiflexion of the ankles. Other than that, he probably would have scored a 2 or a 3 on a 3 scale. When we assessed him, I had in my mind that Jesse was going to be unique anyhow because of his breathing.
Yeah.
Big part again of BeActivated is getting someone breathing correctly. Most people I work on breathe backwards, just like they move backwards. They're supposed to move 1, 2, 3. You're supposed to breathe 1, 2, 3, diaphragmatically, then lateral, then apically. Most people breathe at the top and then go down. Jesse, I knew was going to be an exception, and he turned out to be a unique case when I assessed him and looked for his cheats. Stuff didn't fall in their typical order.
So it looks like my cheat, my biggest cheat is with my calves, right?
Right. I think primarily you are a 3 cheat, a 3, and you cheat with your arm, your neck, and your jaw. Although he didn't really exhibit that because his quad strength, it looked like his quad was doing his hip flexion. And his psoas was totally out of whack, which was kind of surprising because of his breathing. Coupled with that is, if his psoas is usually out of whack and not firing properly, if that's the terminology you want to use, usually the glute's the same. His glute was spot on. So,
ladies,
again, yes, very firm.
See?
Drum-like.
Yeah, there you go. So overall, who could benefit most, or who could benefit from BeActivated?
Everybody.
Yeah.
We just showed. I told you when you came here, breathing is Batman, everything else is Robin. You clearly have the Batman stuff down, but yet you still had, I don't want to call them dysfunction, but you had compensations or cheats that needed to be addressed. You're very unique. You don't have a very inflamed body. And with inflammation, as we know, comes lots of disease and everything else. That might also be tied to your ice therapy,
Right.
cold therapy, as we discussed. Anybody can benefit because I really haven't worked on anybody that's a true 1, 2, 3. Most people, again, are moving backwards. That causes a lot of stress in their lives. When you're physically stressed, it's going to lead to, overall stress and enhance this otherwise stress that you have.
Right on. Well, I'm going to leave a link, if you're okay with that. Is it okay if I leave a link to get a hold of you if someone would like to learn more about BeActivated from Glenn Buechlein? So check down below. Very soon, he's going to have a website. Right now, I tell you what, we'll link the Facebook page. So just check down here below, and you can see the Glenn Buechlein's Facebook page. It's Power B. It's lifting with Power B, or what?
Power B's training on Facebook. Power B's training.
Yeah, the very first time, whenever he first contacted me, he was like, I want to come to an advanced workshop. I've not really done the basic one, but I've read the books. I do the breathing. Here's this website that I have, and here he was like getting in ice baths and doing all this crazy stuff. I was like, where have you been all my life, Glenn? Where have you been? So anyway, he's been right here. If you want to learn more, check out the link below. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and don't forget to go out there and be nice to people.
Take care.
Oh yeah. Okay. Pretty sweet snow angel.